SFAI was the only university that I ever applied to. It was the only place I ever did a college visit to, and yet going there was a leap of faith. I was accepted 2 weeks before classes started, and I never would have been able to attend if I hadn't received the scholarships I did. For the first time, I was surrounded by people who truly had the time and care and motivation to support, teach, and inspire me as an artist. No longer was I forgotten by the art teacher as the one who knew what they were doing and left to my own devices. Everyone I've met at SFAI has had something to say, and more importantly, something worth listening to. Even the great history of the school is worth listening to. To be learning and working in a space that has hosted so many generations of creators is humbling. I've shared laughter, love, studio space, late nights, grumpy mornings, complaints about the cafe food, journeys, both physical and spiritual, and most importantly, a community, a school, with so many bright, beautiful people whom I never would have met except for an old building on a hill on Chestnut Street. Please don't take our school away. It's the only school that matters this much to so many people. Thank you.
So, when my friends and I found out that SFAI was closing, we were really just heartbroken. And I think it's because even over the course of a year, the amount of support that we've gotten from the teachers and from fellow students has really made this place a home, genuinely. And so to have this place where your dreams are given such respect and your art is treated with importance by the entire school is so heartbreaking. To suddenly, it's like we've lost our home.
So, SFAI is no more, and that does sadden me a lot. I'm from Long Beach, and I was studying to get my bachelor's in fine arts with a concentration in new genres. In other words, I was going to be studying and getting a bachelor's in performance art. And I still want that. I want that degree. I have to find a new solution to get that now. But I worked really hard at SFAI, not only to get there, but to stay there. And I don't regret any of the hard work I put in. No matter how draining it was or how exhausted I was, I will never regret studying at SFAI. And this was a beautiful chapter of my life that is now complete and, on to the next one as an autistic woman.
Hi, my name is Helena Wang, and I am a student of SFAI. This is my junior year, and my major is painting. After hearing the news of our school might close down, it was devastating. And losing SFAI will be a huge, it will be a huge loss in the whole fine art community, because the whole design craze and the current economy, which favor design school more than fine art school. There's not enough fine art school that's still like us in North America. I believe as if we really lost SFAI, it will bring tragic on the fine art and in general the artists community in North America and also around the world. And SFAI is one of the sweetest community I have been into. It's probably my favorite school.
I joined SFAI in 2017, and since then I feel like I've learned so much from the community. The instructors at SFAI are really caring, and they're ready to teach and ready to answer all our questions, and I really treasure our academic classes. To be able to sit around and have discussions about these really difficult topics that you usually don't have in your everyday life, to sit in these classes with students who come from different walks of life and different cultures, different experiences, and to be able to learn from that, I think is valuable, and to take what we've learned and to take it to our studio practice and make art from a very informed place, I think is very special. And I take away a lot from this experience of mine from SFAI.
Saving San Francisco Art Institute is extremely important. The school has a rich history of important artists that have shaped the art world today. This community is important to arts in San Francisco, and a piece would always be missing if it were lost. We have an amazing community with incredible faculty and staff. Here we are getting a true fine arts education and are empowered to create something incredible. Please help us save our school.
My name is Marisol Lara. I was a new genres major with a minor in printmaking at San Francisco Art Institute. Before coming to the school, I worked at several jobs because I knew that going into an art school would be expensive, and I wanted to pursue my passion for the arts for the rest of my life. Art isn't just a hobby, it is a lifetime commitment. It wasn't an easy decision for me to make, since being a first-generation Chicana and soon to be the first in my family to graduate from college. I took the BART and the bus all the way from Richmond, California, where I'm from, just to get to school. My first ever class was with Tony Labat. He was the main reason why I chose to major in new genres, and he helped change my perspective on what art could be. There is no limitation to art and never was in the first place. Art Hazelwood is one of the teachers at this school that truly cares for their students, and I'm glad that I was able to learn from him through printmaking. San Francisco Art Institute cannot thrive without professors, artists, students, the cafe, janitors, and the facilities. Please help us save fine art before it is too late. Thank you.
I think I had no idea what SFAI would mean to me until spending, a couple of years there. And it's just the most beautiful place that I've ever had the privilege of spending time at. It's this own world that doesn't exist almost anywhere else. You can't replicate it. It is truly a hands-on, creative, free-thinking, conceptual, critically, people are critically thinking there and coming up with these artworks that are just beyond what I've ever seen out in the world. And then there's the professors, and my painting professors Brett Reichman and Julie Crumpler, and I haven't had Jeremy Morgan yet, but one day, Jeremy. It's such an amazing place. I just spent the last 2 days probably spending we probably spent 16 to 20 hours on Zoom working. Student Alliance did, working on putting together something to help save the school. I mean, people really care. People are super, super invested in this school. It means a lot to a lot of people, and I'm not ready to let it go, and I don't think anybody else is, and I don't want to start crying. I'm already taking up too much time, but yeah, I'm really hopeful that SFAI will have a very, very strong future.
What does SFAI, the San Francisco Art Institute, SFAI, mean to me? I've been involved with it since 1981. In a nutshell, it's sanctuary. It's my sanctuary. Some people say I'm a little larger than life. I carry a big wake. High maintenance. I don't know why. But the SFAI let me be who I am, let me develop into my character, into my ideas that I want to share to the rest of the world. And it's so important. I mean, it basically was my sanctuary, and it's going to go. It's having to move on because of the state of affairs in the world and other reasons I can't explain, but I feel bad for our students today, and they are the beacons and the ones that can share the experience, the final experience of the sanctuary. So stay tuned on all of that. Art is life. Art is part of the human spirit. Art is healing, and art is important during the crises.
Hi, my name is Mira. I started as a first-time freshman at SFAI last year, and over the past months, I can honestly say SFAI has changed me for the better. During my time at SFAI, the teachers have made me better at my filmmaking craft. I finally found my aesthetic and style when it comes to my short films, and I feel more confident about my craft more than ever. SFAI has helped me push the boundaries of filmmaking and be more experimental. Also, the environment of the SFAI community is so positive. The community is not competitive and everyone supports each other as well as their art. I'm so grateful for the friends and connections I made from attending SFAI, but this should not be the end of our one-of-a-kind community. I'm hoping that the school will be functioning again soon. No matter the outcome, I know that our community of artists will have great futures because of their experience at SFAI, including me. Please help our community stay connected and possibly have SFAI running again soon by going to savefineart.com. I'm a firm believer that if we all work together and not give up on this amazing institution, that it will be up and running again in no time. Thank you for watching.